And what is going on, guys? It is Riv for Wolfpack Productions back with another Riv's Game Room, and today we're taking a look at a couple of 3DO titles here, and a little bit about the 3DO itself. Basically, this was made in 1993 by Panasonic to compete with, well, I would say to compete with the PS1, but that wasn't out yet. So, I don't, unless you want to count competing with the Sega CD, then maybe it was trying to compete with the late Super Nintendo because, well, yeah, that was a thing. And all obvious competition with the Atari Jaguar, which, not saying a lot because that didn't do very well in the market either. Anyway, all the boring aside, let's get to the game. And ladies and gents, we're going to kick it off with Gex. Playing the voice of Gex in this game will be comedian Dana Gould.
It all started so simply. I had just finished my usual morning routine of nude funkercise, fired up the Barcalounger, grabbed a quick bite to eat, and prepared to watch some serious tube. Little did I know, my snack was sent.
Okay, so we have exposition on the story. You ready? Let's get going.
Let's get it on!
Exactly.
Yeah, this place is another one for the Dick Clark special.
Steps is right to the first area, which is the cemetery.
Let's get back to the mystery van.
And yeah, the guys got 2 and 1-liners. So it was that era. Everybody. If you can find the remote, that's good because I believe that B is your tail whip, A is tongue, A is your tongue, and C is jump. Down and C where it breaks new blocks. Ask yourself some of those. What am I trying to say? Some of the thing that gets small levels of power, some of them will actually give you better powers. And they all do different.
Geronimo!
I would use the tongue.
How's your guy? When did we enlist?
That performance also helps to take down the PAs. I'm not quite sure what use that has yet. Maybe there's a remote hidden in some of those things. I mean, I'm kind of new to Gex. In this case, I had to figure that out. And you also forget that actually.
Geronimo!
Yeah, I could get up there. Nice. Graphically, this game is actually very good. Controls really well. I wasn't expecting it to, considering Gex. I was expecting it to be like freaking Bugs over in life. It just does. Maybe I was thinking Bugsy 3D. Basically, no platformer is worse than Bugsy 3D. I don't know, right there. Get it. Level once we're at. I call myself an idiot because you have to find. If you you die, it means you can go right back to those and start again. But I have to start.
Let's get back to the mystery man.
I wasn't able to do it. Well, I'm just gonna point out the music absolutely fits this level. Dynamics actually this. First thing to believe that this was supposed to be a 3DO. If the 3DO a little bit more like that would have been the pack-in game instead of and honestly, Get has been better as the pack-in. I'll get more into that. We'll talk final thoughts.
Body blow! Body blow!
You opened the can of whooping.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite lines. Let's be careful because, like, those little gecko threads, those footprint things, I think you're right, that's how many hits will take. And I think if you get 100 of those icons that I just selected, it's an extra life like it is in any platform. You have two ways to go. One is down here. I've got to figure out how to go here.
Oh, yeah. It's tail time.
Indeed it is, Greg. Yeah, but you do get an extra life every time you collect 100 of those lives. Can't believe I didn't figure that out before, huh? Okay, let's say right there, next time we die, you have to go right back there. I'm trying to get to the remote. Like I said, I don't realize how well this game works. Good at looks and everything for 3DO. Again, I think I'm using an HDMI upscaler for the consoles that didn't originally have HDMI or ways to play them. That's partially why it looks good. I think also these specs for 3DO make it better than it should. Oh well, I missed the.
Let's get back to the mystery man.
It didn't take me back like the phone games do. Yeah. There's no time, so if you want to get the remote, you can. I got to know how to get to it first. It actually just threw me off the dark wall when I was trying to find it. Careful with these sticks, you gotta time it. Bit of a pain, but you get it. Once you get it down, you're gonna be glad you did it. Here, hit the platform. Here. Spikes. What the heck put spikes there? Quick. I have the remote and I can't afford to lose. Careful at this part, don't jump too soon. Oh, I jumped too soon. And that remote's kind of difficult. We have
Let's get back to the mystery man.
so I'm gonna come back with final thoughts on Gex in just a So, final thoughts on Gex. Well, first off, while I appreciate them getting Dana Gould to do the voice, it'd be better if he didn't have a voice. Because I didn't mention this in the video, but the further you get into the game, and this was kind of illustrated in GameSack's video on the 3DO years ago. The further you get in, the more annoying his voice is going to get. So I've not taken a look at the options menu yet, but if there's an option there to turn off the voice, I'd do it. But Gex is a $15 game, $20 game at best, without the long box, which is how I got it. I would recommend it anyway. We're on to the main event of this episode right about. The intro says everything, doesn't it, guys? This is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It looks like everything got reset. That's good. And you have the original 8 characters. Fighter well, the 4 bosses, Tammy, DJ. Okay, fine. I want a kid. I have to face my favorite character right off the bat, but this is basically previews for later on because I'll be streaming this at some point.
Round 1, fight!
Okay, so I mentioned the music. The music is actually from the FM Sound Comedy version. I don't know if you can one of these graphically and musically,
you win.
Part with the arcade. I'd say this is the definitive version.
3, fight!
The people that think this is the definitive Super Street Fighter 2, you're absolutely right. And it plays.
You win!
What can I say about Street Fighter that hasn't already been said, right? One more battle just to
USA!
get to our 5-minute mark, because I figure it will. Be back with final thoughts after that clip. And what is going on, guys? It is Riv for Wildcat Productions, back with another Riv's Game Room. And for this episode, we're taking a look at the 3DO. I believe I've picked 2 games that can really show what the 3DO was capable of. We'll dive into what those are in just a moment, but first, the 3DO was made by Panasonic in 1993 and was actually developed by the 3DO company, which was founded by EA's Trip Hawkins. Yes, that EA. This was EA and Trip Hawkins' only attempt at a game console, from what I know. And we'll soon find out if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyways, before we go on, a little bit of housekeeping, so to speak. Right after this video is live, I'm going to be streaming some 3DO Family Feud for you guys here on YouTube, so check that out if you want to. I will have links to it on Facebook and everywhere I can find to get them. Anyway, right into the games we go, right?
Round 1, fight!
There.
You win! Round 2, fight!
And that's the fight. So I'll be back with Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And just so final thoughts on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This is the definitive version. This is the version you want, even though it's a $60 game, folks. Has everything you need, and it controls pretty well considering it's a 3. By default, you get a 3-button controller. I say like that because the 6-button controller is expensive. And so is the adapter to use a Super Nintendo controller. Yes, that exists. But anyway, I recommend going out and getting Super Street Fighter 2. Heck, I recommend getting a 3DO. Underrated piece of tech there, and there wasn't much competition back then. So what killed the 3DO? The $700 price tag. This was made in 1993. Not many people were going to be forking out $700 on a game console. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.